All right, welcome to Aquarius season, coming soon, January 19th until February 18th. And I'm an Aquarius, and I actually know a lot of Aquarian people or Aquarius rising in my network. And so this is kind of exciting. So what we'll be doing is we will go through all the signs, Aries to Pisces, where we will look at your astrology, what's happening for you during Aquarius season, and we will pull some cards as well for each sign too, from our decks, the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle. They do come as a set. If you're interested in purchasing them from my website, www.themoontree.org. All right, let's get started. But before we look at Aries to Pisces, Aquarius season, it's an air sign, even though the picture is a person pouring water, right? And I believe it's like the wisdom of the cosmos being poured into our 3D world, right? That's why Aquarians are quite intelligent. They're inventors of the zodiac, and they're a little different, kind of out of this world than other people. There's a uniqueness to Aquarians as well. So Pluto has moved into Aquarius, and that's a big change for everybody in the collective, for the next 19 years or so. So yeah, just a lot of Aquarius vibes, which is technology, it's fighting for the underdog, the grassroots movements, power to the people, very humanitarian side, but also very friendly, but from a distance. Normally Aquarians don't like to be hugged, for example. They feel really uncomfortable with that kind of stuff. Except for me, because I'm a Cancer rising and a Cancer moon, and that's so I like hugs. But we are more than just our sun sign. But Aquarians and Aquarius energy in general is sort of the opening here to the new year 2026. The Chinese New Year officially starts February 17th, which happens to be the new moon in Aquarius on February 17th. So that's, for me, that's actually the new year. That's when 2026, year of the fire horse, does start. So, okay, let's get started. From Aries to Pisces. All right, Aries rising, those with their moons in Aries. What's up for Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th? Well, Aries, we have the sun in Aquarius, which is hitting your 11th house. So your friends, new networks are being activated, and some money from your 10th house of career is coming in as well. The 11th house, Aries, this is a lucky house to be in. It's a good vibe. The 11th and 5th and 11th house are make a line. It's very good. So we're going to look at your chart here in astrology, and I pulled up the full moon, February 1st. So you can mark this down. Full moon illuminating and perhaps ending something in a way. It's a completion phase, full moons. So something is completing for you in that area of the friends groups and things like that. So you are definitely, Aries, starting to meet new people. Maybe you've recently embarked on a new romance, or if you're already partnered up with someone, you're finding like some romance is coming back into the relationship, which is always a good thing too. So we're gonna look at your chart. Let me pull this up, Aries, for you. Let's share my screen. And I will choose Aries right here. Okay. All right, Aries. So this is your chart. Now, we're looking here at the full moon, February 1st. So that full moon is in your 5th house of here. So you see that moon in Leo in your 5th house. So there's a lot of activation here in the 5th house of fun, luck, romance. There is activations with your kids in that area too. The 5th house holds your kids or grandkids. It could be maybe an announcement about a new child in somehow, maybe just new news, perhaps with if you already have kids in some way. But the fifth house is a nice house to be in, and with Leo in there, it's fun. It's very creative, very creative. This is a good time to for you, you know, during Aquarius season, Aries. This is good for you during the month of February to get back into some kind of hobbies or sports, or maybe you used to play hockey or volleyball, or maybe you used to play instruments or got into pottery or art or anything like that in the fifth house. It's the fun house. It's creativity, it's hobbies as well. It's being like a kid again too. So that's cool. And with Leo, loves to perform. Leo loves to be on stage. You know, this could be a good time to enter a drama thing in some way. You know, at your local theater or something like that. So there's just a lot of opportunity for fun, romance, and things like that for you, Aries, because right across that fifth house is where all the action's having. Your 11th house, it's the same line. And the 11th and fifth house are about the people. People are your friends here. Look at that Aquarius energy all in your people and your hopes and dreams. All these planets activating new horizons for you, but it comes through the people. So the more you talk to people and the more you get out there, Aries, during February until February 18th here, the more opportunities, the more doorways open up for you. Now, Aquarius in general is ruled by Saturn, so I like to say, okay, well, what's Saturn doing in your chart? Let's find Saturn. Oh, right here in your 12th house. So lots about. Oh, and it's with Pisces. So there's a spiritual feeling here in the 12th house for you, and also psychic abilities coming through. Not surprised, Aries, if you're getting new prophetic dreams, prophecy, or you may be dreaming of your passed away loved ones in some way. And there's also Saturn's asking you, Aries, to be responsible for your mental health. So there can be some mental things, hospitals, psychologists, things like that couldn't be happening for you right now, Aries, too. Working with that, working with trauma, working with the brain, working with mental health. That can be a big thing in the 12th house for you with the Saturn there, asking you to be responsible and take care of those things. And there could be money and new opportunities coming through the 12th house through, charging people through PayPal or Stripe accounts. You know, if you're just starting out doing a business on the side or something like that, making sure that people can pay you easily, maybe through, like I said, Stripe or PayPal or e-transfer or something like that can be good too. But remember, people are your friend, Aries. Very new opportunities here. This is a good time too, Aries, by the way, in the 11th house to think about your hopes and dreams for the future. Things have changed for you, Aries. What are we up to next, right? What are we going to do next? Maybe write a vision board, create a vision board, or journal your hopes and dreams for the future, because 11th house is often about our wishes and dreams for the future as well. But it's a good luck house. So and with that 5th house activation with the moon, full moon, Aries, if you feel the inkling to gamble a little, like go to the horse races or buy a lottery ticket, or, I really like the lightning lotto tickets. And Aquarius vibes sort of remind me of lightning lotto in Alberta. I don't know. It's a ticket in Alberta that you can win twice on. So I won $200 not too long ago on one. So anyways, just things like that. Like if you're feeling lucky, hey, but of course, be responsible, Saturn says about that. Don't spend all your money on lottery or anything like that. But you know what I mean? Like you might feel a little bit lucky, Aries. So that's cool too. Okay. So Aries, that's awesome. Okay, now let's pull some quick cards for you here. We'll do the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand first. Oh, how exciting. And Rider being the number 1 in Lenormand, the first card in the deck. New opportunity, new beginning, the beginning of the movie. New horizons are for you, running off in the sunset, Aries. So that looks cool indeed. Okay, Aries, I'll also give you Power of 8 Chakra Oracle too for Aries in Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. Whoa, I have passion. Look at that. You can't see that one, but that's lower in your reproductive area for creativity, the fifth house full moon, right? And having passion for the things in life and doing fun things. So that looks good for you indeed. And it can be romantic as well, like we talked about with that full moon in the fifth house of romance as well. Taurus rising, those with their moons in Taurus. So Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th, activates your 10th house of career, fame, recognition. This is the time to show yourself and to get a promotion and to make a difference in the world. And if you're retired and you don't have a career per se, well, this is sort of just the mark you leave. Maybe it's about volunteering and it's about helping people, but definitely people are looking up at you because the 10th house is right at the top, Taurus. So people are looking at you for advice or what are you going to do next, Taurus? I'm so interested in you, Taurus. You're popular in the 10th house. So that looks cool indeed. But this is a really good time to work on the job, get a promotion, career stuff, business stuff as well. Maybe you've wanted to start a home business and this is a great time to do that too, Taurus. Okay, let's look at your astrology chart. I'll just share my screen here, Taurus, and find your astrology chart that I have already pulled. And this is technically for February 1st, that full moon happening in your fourth house of home and family right here. So completion too in maybe where you live. Okay, Taurus, that can be a thing, especially if you're a Taurus rising. This can be a completion about where you are living, and the full moon is helping you move somewhere else. It could be a real estate transaction. It could be something to do with your parents. Something is ending. A cycle has completed with the parents in some way. If your parents are still alive, for example, it can mean, maybe they need more help at home, or they need to move into a senior's home, or they want to sell their house and downsize. Who knows, right? There's a lot of things that could be there with that fourth house full moon. And then with the sun right across from the fourth house and the 10th house, this is where all your action in Aquarius is happening, right? Look at that 10th house of career. So all these planets for you, Taurus, are happening in your favor to make things happen in that 10th house of career, fame, and recognition. So that looks really exciting. Now, Saturn rules the Aquarius zodiac sign. So let's look where's Saturn in your chart, right here in the 11th house. This is good. This is showing me that you're getting money from the 10th house of career. So like I said, it's a good time to get a raise, good time to get a promotion, good time to get a career or to get famous. If you're a musician, for example, stuff like that, like you're just more recognized here and people like you more. So they're more willing to give you stuff. Okay, that's an example. But, Saturn here is asking you to be a little responsible about thinking, because Saturn's a very responsible planet, and he or she, whatever, it wants you to start thinking about 11th house issues, which are your hopes and dreams for the future. And it's also a lot about who are you hanging out with? Are they high vibe people, Taurus? You want to make sure that you're hanging out with the right folks here in the 11th house, because that's all about the people, your hopes and dreams, your networks. So this can be some kind of change in your network. For some of you, it's just you're getting new networks, new friends, new people because of the fact that you're changing careers. That can be a big thing indeed as well. Okay, now, what else? I wonder if I should look at Venus too, because Venus rules you, Taurus. Let's see. Oh yeah, Venus is here in the Aquarius 10th house too. So yeah, you're getting all sorts of luck and exciting opportunities in the 10th house of career, fame, and recognition, and volunteering, and all sorts of the mark you leave on the world, that kind of stuff. So that looks great. All right. Let's stop the share and we will pull some cards for you, Taurus, from our decks, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand and the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle. Again, available on my website, www.themoontree.org, if you're interested. All right, let's pull some Lenormand cards for you, Taurus, for Aquarius season. 10th house of career, fame, recognition, and some stuff about your home and family and real estate as well. And it could be stuff about your home business if you were planning on doing stuff like that, home and family. I can't make this stuff up. The house card, the house card. And so, in traditional Lenormand, this is actually a pretty good card to get. Your dreams can come true in the 10th and 11th house. So that looks good. But there is, like I said, that full moon is really activating something within the home and family, the real estate. And it's a completion process feeling. Okay. It's something completing in that area for you. Okay. Now let's pull a card from the pink Power of Eight Chakra Oracle cards. All right. Very chakra vibe. Okay, for Taurus. Oops. I am connected, not surprised with all that 10th and 11th house activity we talked about, especially that 10th house of career, being connected to the right networks in the 11th house. So, see, there's a lot there for you. And, expanding your horizons and connecting with the right people. That's a very important thing for you at this time, Taurus, in the crown chakra, purple, right at the top. And it's filtering down to everything else. Being connected to your higher self, to your hopes and dreams, to all the potential that's available to you, Taurus. And so get out your purple stuff, your purple amethyst, maybe your chevron amethyst could be a good rock to get. Diffuse the lavender, and even wearing the royal purple can be very good for you indeed to activate Taurus. And remember, purple, by the way, is the only color that looks good on everybody. For some reason, it's whether you're a fall, whether you're an autumn, summer, winter season, or summer season kind of person, if you follow color, that color stuff, right? Doesn't matter. Purple seems to be a color that everyone can wear. All right, Gemini rising, those with their moons in Gemini. So this Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th, is activating your ninth house. This is exciting because we are expanding our horizons in the ninth house. And Aquarius season, like Aquarius is an air sign, and Gemini, you're an air sign. So you're vibing with this feeling of expansion. The ninth house can hold learning new things, philosophy, going to school again. It can be also publishing to the world, and it could be creating new networks and things with people that are overseas, or people who maybe aren't overseas, they live near you, but they come from a different culture or a different way of upbringing, totally different than you. And so again, that's opening horizons. And another way to open your horizons and expand your horizons, I should say, is through travel. And the ninth house can bring travel as well. Maybe a cruise, maybe you're going to Mexico during February, who knows? But Gemini, the ninth house is a nice house to be in. So I'm going to share my screen with you, Gemini, and we're going to pull up your astrology chart here. Okay, Gemini. Here it is. Okay, so this is technically, I pulled this chart for the full moon, February 1st, all right, at 13 degrees of Leo, which for you, Gemini, is activating your third house right here. You see that? So you've got that full moon in your third house. This can be something that you're completing with your siblings in the third house. Full moons, by the way, are completion phase kind of moons, okay, lunations. So you're completing something maybe with your siblings. You could be completing some kind of thing in your neighborhood or community, and working on that as well. But also this moon is bringing you Leo vibes into your third house of marketing, selling in the third house, getting your word out there, making more sales, right? This is really good if you're a salesperson. You can really activate that, make more sales and within your community, especially with the third house. And this can also be that you could be completing some level of study, like maybe you took a course, a mini course or something like that. You're completing it here during that full moon week, February 1st week, and things like that. So the third house is right across from the ninth house where all the action's happening. You see in that ninth house of expanding your horizons and all that Aquarius energy, all those planets working in your favor to bring some new stuff to you. Ninth house always usually means something new, and maybe even life-changing is happening for you, Gemini, at this time, right? On February 17th, that is when the actual Chinese New Year, 2026 year of the fire horse starts. So to me, that that's the new year. But anyways, just a lot of galloping forward in some way, Gemini, in your life and expanding your horizons in some way. So that looks really good indeed. Now, Saturn rules Aquarius. So where's Saturn in your chart? Let's just see. Saturn's right here in your 10th house. Okay, cool. So there is some new benefits to your career, fame, recognition, with Saturn in there in the 10th house of career. So, you could be expanding your actual networks, or you may be moving in order to get a new career, or maybe you're traveling a lot for your career. There's just a lot of stuff happening for you up at the very top of the chart, as we see here, the very top. So everyone's looking at you, Gemini, in a good way, though, looking to see what's next and what, there's you're popular. Okay, there's popularity there. There's interest there in you, Gemini, and there's just a lot of potentials and opportunities. So don't let them pass you by, because this year in 2026, opportunities will come, but they will gallop away just as quickly. So, okay. And then also, Mercury rules Gemini, and Mercury's right here next to Venus there. And so, just a lot of Aquarius thoughts and selling through the internet. If you could be publishing something like a lead magnet to get your email list more, like to improve and increase the amount of people on your email list. Or publishing is in the 9th house too. Maybe you want to publish your own oracle cards. Maybe you want to publish music, Gemini, or maybe you want to create something to publish to the world as well. And that's the energy of the 9th house. Some of you Geminis too might be going to school again, or getting a job at a school. Okay, 9th house, education facilities. So it could be like you're upgrading your education, you're upgrading your getting your master's maybe, or your doctorate, or even your bachelor's, whatever. It doesn't matter, but or just taking or teaching a course, perhaps, Gemini. That's a lot of the 9th house activity too. Because how do we expand our horizons in the 9th house? It's either through education, like reading books, taking courses, education, or travel. That's a big way. Those are the two main ways to expand your horizons. Okay, I said that word a lot. I said that sentence a lot. Whatever. Okay, now we're gonna pull some cards for you, Gemini, for Aquarius season from our decks: the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle, available on my website, www.themoontree.org. Knock 3 times for Gemini in Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. All right, Gemini, let's see what's in store for you. No, you got the same card as Aries did, which is a new visitor, new information. And usually this is a good luck. Like, this is a good card to get. It's number 1. It's the first card of the deck. And another card, though, came out with it, and it was one of our bonus cards we created called Phoenix Rising, rising out of the depths. So a visitor, a message, something is writing to you, Gemini, to come out, to help you come out of something, whether that's out of debt, right? The depths of debt. It could be just getting out of the house. It could be rising into this new, right? Because we talked about the 9th house expanding your horizons. Yeah, I just said that for the 20th time. But, that's like this phoenix rising out and for the expansion, the potentials, all these new things. So watch for this visitor, this message, right? This is news or visitor, the rider. And it's usually of a good luck nature. So that looks cool indeed. All right, Gemini. Now, for the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle card, what kind of chakra vibes do we have for you in Aquarius season? All right. The truth frees me. Number 26, 2 + 6 = 8. Another sort of phoenix rising feeling. right? The sun is shining on you to rise and do something different and expand in yourself and all sorts of things. And so the truth frees you. And the truth happens a lot to be, what is the truth for you? Really thinking about what makes me happy, what does make me feel like I'm free, what makes me feel like happy in life, and the truth frees you. So that's very good. In some things, it can be that you are getting a message, that rider card, right? And now you're learning the truth of something, whatever that may be. And that truth can free you and let you go to gallop into your new potentials, right? And rise, Phoenix rising, rise into your new potentials as well. So that looks really exciting, Gemini. Good luck to you. Cancer rising, those with their moons in Cancer. Like me, I'm a Cancer rising, Cancer moon. All right, this is in our eighth house. Our eighth house of transformation is being activated. Okay, now Aquarius season runs from January 19th to February 18th. And so I'm going to show you our chart, astrology. Okay, let's share my screen. Find Cancer. So this chart, Cancer, was pulled on the full moon, a completion phase, full moon February 1st in Leo, which is happening in our second house of money. So there is a completion phase or something being illuminated in our money, in our self-worth. And it could be a way as ending that we used to make money in a certain way. It could be too, just like, let's say you have a business and you have a bunch of products or services. Well, you're just starting to fine tune those and just go with maybe 3 instead of 20. I mean, I'm just making stuff up here, but there's a lot about the income here and highlighting ways to make money or ways to be more efficient in the money. And it's also about becoming friends with our money as well, Cancer. Okay. Becoming friends means checking your bank statement every day, knowing exactly what you're spending on, going through making a budget and going through what are you spending on every day, and do you need that, and all that kind of stuff. And maybe it's about investing, it's about buying gold, buying property, buying art, maybe long term. But the second house too can be a lot about doing things for your income, because the second house is right across the eighth house, which everything's being activated for us here in Aquarius season. As we can see, there's a lot of Aquarius stuff going on. Look, all these planets going on in our eighth house, activating that eighth house of our other money, our debt, our joint finances. The eighth house also holds death and rebirth, meaning that there's a transformation there. It could be too that some of us Cancerians have to go to some funerals during Aquarius season. Sorry to say, but sometimes that can happen with the eighth house activated so much like that, especially with Pluto in there, which is a death and transformation planet too. So it could be that we have to go to some funerals. Okay, that could be a thing. But a lot of it is just getting good with our finances, our will, make sure we have a good will for the future, for our kids, and that for when we pass. But the eighth house is also a lot about our debt, getting control of that, maybe getting some money in, or applying for grants or anything like that, awards, grants, things to help start paying off the debt, getting more jobs. This can be talking to your financial advisor, talking about your investments, looking at your investments, and maybe considering reanalyzing your portfolio if you have one, things like that with the money. So we are Cancer on the money line here in Aquarius season. Lots about the money and about our self-worth. But the eighth house too being activated so much, that's also like astrology, the spiritual stuff, the esoteric knowledge of the world too. Anything from aliens to metaphysics, all that stuff goes in the eighth house as well, and learning about the mysteries of the world too. It's a very deep house. It's and because Aquarius runs our eighth house, we will be more interested in astrology as well too, and Aquarius, because Aquarius loves astrology, eighth house loves astrology, so there is a lot of astro flavor. Now Saturn rules Aquarius, so I like to see, okay, well, what's Saturn doing then? Oh, there it is in the ninth house. So wow, ninth house is a cool house too, because it's expanding her horizons. It's maybe making money, because eighth house is other people's money and ninth house is foreign affairs. So it could be like making money through foreign affairs, or people across the pond from us, so to speak, other cultures, other countries, maybe expanding into other countries if you own your business. It could be, getting together on Zoom with people from all over the world, right? All sorts of stuff like that can be in the ninth house. It could be travel. It could be maybe we get an inheritance in the eighth house, because that can happen too, other people's money. So let's say we get an inheritance in the eighth house, or some kind of money maybe from the government or something like that in the eighth house, and then we use it to go on a vacation, ninth house, or we use it to go to school, ninth house, right? Ninth house can be the colleges, the universities, or courses. It could be we make money, eighth house, from other people by teaching them, ninth house, right? We could be the teachers now. We could be the gurus, especially with that North Node right there. Look at that. North Node, our North Star, is saying, yes, ninth house activation is a good thing for us. We could travel. We could go overseas. We could connect with people overseas. All sorts of stuff like that in the ninth house. And that's going to help with the eighth house matters, the money, the debt, and our self-worth, and all sorts of things like that. And with our joint finances. This could be too, if you're married, your husband or your wife is getting some activation or an inheritance, getting more money some way as well. So then you benefit because you're married to them. So that's cool. And for some, it could mean finally, because the ninth house is a judicial, the law. It could be like, okay, eighth house, we've divorced. We're finally getting our settlement now, a divorce settlement, and things are getting finalized with the money there in the eighth house as well, mixed with the ninth house of the law, the judicial. So there's lots there, but it looks good. I mean, it looks good, Cancer. And the eighth house can be a little difficult sometimes, though, but you got to roll with the punches. And as long as you're being prepared and getting to know your money and becoming friends with your money, and then the money wants to stick around, because just like when you nurture a best friend relationship, and you got to call the friend, you got to go out with the friend, or else the friendship sizzles out, right? Fizzles out. Well, same with money. If you don't interact with your money, or be, then it doesn't want to stick around. It just goes away. So just something to think about, Cancer. All right, let's stop the share and let's pull some cards for us during Aquarius season. All right, we will pull from the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle, available on my website, www.themoontree.org. All right, Cancer, eighth house activation, full moon February 1st in our second house of money. Wow. All right, let's see what's happening for Aquarius season. Oh, the dog, the loyal friend. Now, this is loyalty too, but being loyal to yourself and to the money, and eighth house can hold secrets too. It could be that someone someone had betrayed you in some way, and the loyalty was compromised in some way in that eighth house, but secrets become revealed in the eighth house too. So that could be one thing. Another thing too is the eighth house has a lot to do with our other money. This can be literally a financial advisor or a lawyer. The dog card in Lenormand often means somebody that works in a professional setting, like a doctor, a lawyer, that kind of vibe too. So that can happen as well. Okay. And I will pull a card from the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle. This can also mean, sorry to say, I just realized that this can mean your dog or your pet may pass away in that eighth house too during Aquarius season. I know that's kind of a poopy thing to say, but it's the truth. Okay, transformation there, transforming from the 3D to the other frequencies, right? Our soul leaving the body. So yeah, sometimes this can mean a literal dog. Okay. Or perhaps one of your friends is passing away or becoming very sick. Okay, that can be the negative aspect of this whole reading with that eighth house activation. But if you want to take the positive stuff, this is someone helping you that's a professional. It could be financial advisor or a lawyer in particular with the finance stuff. Okay. Now, let's pull a card for you, Cancer, and me, because I'm a Cancer rising, Cancer moon. Whoa. All right. What do we have? I am aligned. Being aligned. All right. Number 28. I saw something was 28 too. Oh, the Saturn that asked us to be responsible was at the 28th degree. I believe. Yeah. So anyways, in any case, I feel, being aligned in all the ways, financially aligned with your hopes and dreams and wishes, aligned with the happiness, aligned with your loyalty, and aligning yourself with people who are loyal, that kind of vibe too. I am aligned, right? I wanted to pull one more card for us Cancerians from the playing cards too, because I just did for the Cards and Stars Academy that I host on my website, www.themoontree.org. If you want to join the Cards and Stars Academy, we learned all about doing readings with playing cards. So let's see for Cancer, the Queen of Diamonds, the Queen of Money. See, the Queen of Money being a successful businesswoman, being making money through nurturing other people, helping others, right? And working with the money of the eighth house, the debt, and also new streams of income in the second house with that full moon, February 1st, right? New streams. And it could be like you make money through pet sitting, with the dog, right? That's what I've been doing lately too. As a Cancer moon, Cancer rising person, I've literally been pet sitting to make extra money. So all sorts of things like that, nurturing. And Queen of Diamonds, it's good for business too. So that's good, and working and being friends with the money and the debt and figuring out how we're going to pay the debt off as well if you have any debt, and working with your investments and all sorts of things like that. So that looks good, Cancer. I'll see you in the next one. All right, Leo rising, those with their moons in Leo. Let's talk about Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. So, Leo, what I'm going to do is pull your chart. Okay, let's share the Leo astro chart, zodiac chart. And we can see that all the action of Aquarius is happening in your seventh house of new contracts, new commitments, and your love life, like your wife or husband stuff too, or your best friend or your business partners. That's the seventh house as well. And it's also your fan base, meaning your audience, the people you sell to, maybe that kind of thing too. So there's lots of activity there. And Aquarius it asks us to use technology, right? Use the more Zoom connection, learning something new about technology, Aquarius likes to do, and helping the underdog, Aquarius likes to do as well. So that looks cool. Now, this chart, Leo, was pulled on the full moon, February 1st. Okay, and that is right happening in Leo. That's you, right here in the first house of self. There is a completion in the way you do relationships, or there is something completing with you. The cycle is ending in something to do with your body, maybe. This could mean like you're starting menopause or perimenopause, even. It could be that you are just different relationship. The way you do relationships is changing now. Maybe you've become different in that, in the way that like the way you do relationships with that first seventh house thing going on here is changing for you, Leo. This is a good chapter reset in a way for you as well. And this could be you maybe ending something bad in your life that's affecting your body physically, whatever that means. And because full moons like to end things or complete things. So it could be maybe it could be even giving away all your old clothes because they don't fit you anymore, and you're finally ready to let go of them old jeans from high school. And buy something new for your new body and your new self and your new chapter. So lots about the body changes, the self, everything, and lots about changes with you indeed. However, there's also new contracts and commitments in the seventh house, writing on the dotted line, selling, buying businesses or things, and with your audience and your marketplace, things like that are really being activated now too, Leo. So if you've been, let's say you own a business, and you've been wanting to maybe sell it or sell a portion of it or something like that, that could be happening here. There's new contracts and commitments for you, Leo, in some way where I can see you signing on the dotted line, okay, during Aquarius season. Okay, now Saturn rules Aquarius. So Saturn's right here in your eighth house of your other money, your debts, your loans, your joint finances too. So there is money involved here in these contracts and commitments in your new way of, you know what I mean? So Leo, their money is on the mind here for sure. I know often, Leo, money's always on your mind anyways because you're a Leo, but in this case, there's just new contracts and things coming up for you to review. And yeah, so make that money, baby. All right, let's go. So now, oh, by the way, the seventh house for you, Leo, too, can talk about stuff about marriage. So it could be like, maybe you're signing something about marriage or divorce, either way, stuff like that. The writing, you know, like the signing your name stuff, right? On the dotted line, we call it. Okay, so let's pull some cards for you, Leo. The Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle, available on my website, www.themoontree.org. All right, tap, tap, tap. Let's see for you, Leo. February Aquarius season. It's the sun, it's the sun, it's the beautiful sun. The sun's good because without the sun, nothing would grow, right? So this is a good card to get. Success. And so 3 + 1 = 4, the number of stability, right? For the foundation, 4 legs holding up your table, 4 corners of your foundation in your house to hold up the house. And right, there's a foundational feeling there, creating the right foundations for the future. That's good. But I like the sun. It's a nice card to get. And you're ruled by the sun, Leo. You are ruled by the sun in astrology. So that's the best card for you. Let's talk about the sun. Happiness, fame, charisma, courage, being attractive. And it can be the actual hot sun or the tropics. And you could get out your gold stone, your sunstone, your amber, your citrine, those yellow and stuff like that, right? And if you like essential oils, try fennel. Try diffusing fennel. And of course, anything citrus, which matches the sun's lemon, tangerine, orange kind of vibes as well, bergamot. And yeah, the zodiac is the Leo fire element. We talked about that. And it's a lot about your body. And remember, we had that full moon in your first house of the body, the self. So working on health and wellness as well. And it's the playing card that rules this Lenormand card is the Ace of Diamonds, new beginnings and money. So I am seeing money for you, Leo, indeed. And the affirmation for this card, Leo, is I am strong and wise. I am a powerful, radiant energy. So that looks cool. Now, before we go, Leo, let's pull a card from the pink Power of 8 Chakra Oracle as well and see. I would laugh if we got the sun. Oh, well, we kind of did. I trust the process. So did you see the sun first, the man in the middle, or the moon first, right? If you saw the sun first, you're just more out there, yang energy, ready to go. At this moment, the middle guy is just, I'm feeling middle, I'm in the middle. And then the moon would be, I'm receiving right now. I'm feeling more feminine, quiet, receiving mode right now. But doesn't matter what you picked. It's the whole thing is I trust the process along the way. All right. And Leo, I just feel like I want to, because Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius, and Leos are right across from, we're buddies, right? That's why Leos have a lot of Aquarius buddies, and Aquarians have a lot of Leo buddies, because they're on the same line, they're buddies. They're like, and they come together, and each have talents and skills that pop together. You know what I mean? So Leo and Aquarius are buddies. Therefore, you get an extra card, Leo, from the playing cards. All right. Jack of Hearts. The Jack is always a good card. It's a salesman card, but it's very creative as well. And the hearts are your feelings and love and things like that. This is actually a Christ consciousness card, meaning that you may have to sacrifice for others, or there's just a lot of generosity with this card, and generosity I think will get you far in life. But it's just about making personal sacrifices for the greater good in this, right? Being selfless, but also being creative. So that looks cool. And being of a higher frequency, right? And boosting your free energetic frequency through essential oils, through the rocks, through exercise, through meditation, through yoga. All those high vibe frequency activities go really good with this card as well. Okay, Leo, so thanks for joining, and we'll see you in the next one. Virgo rising, those with their moons in Virgo. Welcome to Aquarius season, where things are being activated in your health and wellness and your day-to-day life. So let's share my screen, Virgo, and pick out your chart here. We will put it on stage. So Virgo, we see Aquarius energy all happening in that 6th house, right? And so you do have a lot of health things, Virgo, being activated right now. A lot of health and wellness, day-to-day life is changing in some way too with that 6th house. It could also be rental properties too. Either you're going to rent something out or you're going to get a new rental or something like that in the 6th house as well. But most of all, it's just your day-to-day life is definitely changing at this time. And Aquarius also likes technology. So adding technology, learning about technology to make your daily life better and more efficient, to make your health better, right? Things like that can be activated here in the 6th house. Now, this chart was pulled on for February 1st, the full moon. Okay, full moon in Leo in the 12th house. So this 6th, 12th thing, this axis, so you got your 6th house there and right across the 12th house there of Leo. This is all about mental health and spirituality and things in the 12th house that are a little more hidden. And Leo wants to shine, but the 12th house is kind of holding the shine in a little bit in order to maybe analyze it, and so we want to look at your mental health, especially Virgo. How's your mental health? How's your stress levels? What can we do to help that? That can be very good for you indeed, as well as the 12th house is quite psychic. Okay, so you might be getting more prophetic dreams, prophecy, mediumship abilities, all sorts of stuff in the 12th house, just more psychic in some way and intuitive. Definitely can be happening for you here. There's something completing in the 12th house too for you. It could be something to do with the PayPal or the Stripe accounts that you have. Okay, Virgo, that could be completing there as well. But it can also be you, Virgo, completing any bad habits that are affecting your health and your day-to-day life. And it's time to let that go. Okay. And this energy of Aquarius and that is helping you to do that, Virgo. Now, Saturn is involved because Saturn runs Aquarius, and Saturn's here in your 7th house of your audience, your fan club, your clients, but also the 7th houses can be your business partner or your wife or husband or live-in partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing. So it could be, how do we improve the relationship in order to have better health, better day-to-day life for us, right? How do we do that? What do we do? And in some cases, some of you may decide to break up the partnership, whether that's business or love, breaking that partnership up in order to move and into a better relationships, better life, better day-to-day, better health. That can be a thing too. It can also be breaking up some kind of bad habit, like we talked about that 12th house stuff. Breaking up some kind of bad health. Maybe it's smoking, drinking, I don't know, whatever, overeating, who knows what it is, Virgo. But breaking that pattern in order to have this better 6th house day-to-day life and efficiency and things like that. It could be too that you may have some vehicle stuff going on too, Virgo. Maybe you realized after this terrible winter we just had with all the snow and ice and things that you need a better vehicle or better tires or something like that. And you may buy that in the seventh house, signing on the dotted line. Because Saturn asks us to be responsible about things happening in our sixth house, which is the health and the day-to-day life in particular. As and another thing too with the sixth house, it can sometimes mean pets or livestock as well. So there could be some more activation there for you in the sixth house with the pets or the animals in your life, Virgo, in some cases. All right, I'm going to stop the share and we're going to pull some cards now for you, Virgo, during Aquarius season. We'll pull from our decks the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand and the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle, available on my website, www.themoontree.org. Somewhere here you can see that. All right. All right. For Virgo, Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. What's up? What's up, Virgo? Ooh, cutting the scythe. Making decisions. This can be a danger card as well, to warn you a little bit about the danger. But often I get this card for myself, and these are my cards I created, so my energy is in them, and it often means making strong decisions, like the scythe, cutting away the hay, the harvest, cutting. The scythe cuts and makes decisions quite strongly. It does ask us to watch out for accidents, or it could be because you're in the house of health, the sixth house of health in astrology. Maybe some of you are going under the knife, an operation, maybe. But that's not very helpful. I mean, so what? I predict that you are getting an operation. What does that help you? That's not really helpful information. The helpful information here is that you are having the ability to make strong decisions that better your life and clear the way, so to speak, like the scythe, clear the way of the sixth house of day-to-day life to make it more efficient and better, and mental health better, right, for you. So you can do it, Virgo. You can make those big decisions. All right, now let's pull a card from the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle to complete your reading, Virgo. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you. I mean, you could be anywhere right now, and you're here with me. So, oh, I had this with someone else. The truth frees me. So this could be a time where secrets are revealed, or you need to be truthful to yourself, Virgo. What needs to change here for a better life, for better health, and for better day-to-day, and for better mental health, and all these things? What needs to change? That truth will free you. All right. Thank you, Virgo. See you in the next one. Libra rising, those with their moons in a Libra. All right, just like your buddy Aries, Libra, you guys are on the same line, right? Across from each other on the zodiac wheel, so you guys are buddies. You're in a good zone in Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th, because everything's happening in your fifth house of fun and luck and romance and kids and creativity, and it's the best house to be in, according to me. So Libra, let's share your screen. I want to show you your astro chart and talk about it. All right, so let's pull up Libra here and see how all that Aquarius energy is in your fifth house of the fun and the luck. Wow, you've just got a lot of creative possibilities here. You know, if you like to write, if you like to paint, if you like to do music, if you want to start your own business, fifth house offers that as well. Lots of opportunity here, and hobbies too, you know, doing fun things again, making your life fun, Libra. What can we do? That's fun. And this chart actually, Libra, was taken for February 1st, which is the full moon. So you get some kind of completion here with the full moon in Leo in your 11th house. Completion of maybe some old dreams that you had, old aspirations and dreams, and now they're changing, and now you want to strive for something new. The 11th house often holds the networks and the people that we associate with, whether that's at work or in different associations and groups and clubs that we're in, per se. And that's changing as well. Your friendships are changing. The people you hang out with by choice are changing too. And there could be some new information coming from someone in the 11th house. Some person could be offering you some life-changing information. So keep an ear out for that. It's looking good, you know, if you're, and this is lucky, like if you're feeling lucky, Libra, buy that ticket. I mean, don't spend all your money on tickets, okay? Be careful. But I just mean, like, if you feel lucky or your palm gets itchy and you realize you want to buy a ticket or play the horse races, especially these small raffles. I'm not talking about Lotto 649 or Powerball or all these big, humongous lotteries. I'm talking about the ones that you're more likely to win, like the raffles and the smaller ones that are less competitive, less people playing it. You have a big chance here, Libra, of winning those, especially. Okay, I just want to let you know. Set a limit, stay within it, as the commercial goes. Now, Libra, the fifth house is Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, so I gotta look. Where's that planet, Saturn? Where is he? Oh, he's right here in your sixth house of the day-to-day life. And so Saturn's asking you to have fun, be responsible. It has a lot to do with your mental health too, with the sixth house, mental health, your health in general, having fun, moving your body, going to new groups like Zumba or Aquafit, or like, you know, like going to the pool with the little groups and joining a yoga group or something like that to move your body can help you with your health, anything in the health and mental health too, with that Saturn in the sixth house. So having fun, moving your body, and interacting with people, and not feeling lonely, and laughing a lot, going to comedy shows, for example, and watching more funny things. That's going to help you a lot, Libra, to really take advantage of this Aquarius season. I'll stop the share and we will pull some cards for you, Libra, in Aquarius season from the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle, available on my website as a set, www.themoontree.org. If you are interested, let's pull some Lenormand for Libra, fifth house, lucky. Woohoo! The sun flipped over. We have the sun for Leo, by the way. The sun is success. The sun is with you for courage. It's shining a light up, especially on your health and your fun. And, you know, in the fifth house too is generally ruled by Leo for fun and for expansion and for creativity and being like a kid again. Right? And this could mean that somebody in your family too, Libra, is pregnant, right? It could be you're becoming a grandma or grandpa, or you're becoming a mother or father kind of feeling as well in that fifth house. It can mean, you know, children or fertile times and things like that. So there's success with the sun there indeed. If you are pregnant and you're ready to have your baby in Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th, it could mean it's a boy, right? The sun. Literal sun, your new sun, right? Just a side note, Libra. But in general, we do have some nice success, some new high vibes. And it does come from you taking the onus to get out there, have fun, do activities, move that body, and meet new people, and positive stuff, positive information. What are you listening to on the internet? What are you watching? What are you learning about? Is it like the same stuff about war and depression and, oh my God, health scares and fear? Or is it good stuff, right? You need to surround yourself with high vibe energy, and that includes people and your environment. Okay, Libra, and that's going to be very good for you indeed. And remember, you're lucky, so don't forget your astrologer when you win the big one. All right, Scorpio, Scorpio rising, those with their moons in Scorpio, welcome to Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. So, Scorpio, let's share your screen, astrology, and then we'll pull cards after that. But let's share your screen, Scorpio, and see that the energy for you in Aquarius season is happening in your fourth house. This is your home and family, your real estate, your parents, your ancestors, and things like that. So quite home and family oriented here. So lots of energy there if you've been wanting to renovate or sell the house or buy a house or maybe moving into a new home. Anything like that can be going on for you, Scorpio, indeed. And it can be stuff with your parents, anything to do with the parents. And maybe it's just you want to start a home business now, or maybe you want to work from home. There's a lot of energy that could suggest that, especially with Aquarius being technology ruled, selling through and doing webinars and Zoom and connecting with people from the house through the internet, that kind of vibe as well for you. Okay, Scorpio. Now, this chart was taken on the full moon that's happening on February 1st. So, right across from that fourth house, home and family, is the 10th house. So, something is ending in your, or a chapter reset, a chapter ending in your career, fame, recognition. This could be for some. I am stepping away from working out there and I want to work more from my home now, like we talked about. It could be, I'm taking a big break from work right now. Maybe it's a sabbatical or maybe just time off right now to stay at home more with the kids, the family, and things like that here too. But something is illuminating the 10th house of career, fame, and recognition. And maybe for some of you Scorpios, it could be a little bit like you're getting a little more famous if you're a performer or an actor or something like that. Something could be changing in your job. Maybe you're getting promoted, or maybe you're changing jobs and the job is ending in some way, and you literally have to move out of the fourth house of home and family. You literally have to move for this new job or something like that. So interesting indeed, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments what's happening for you when it comes to home and family and business career life, because they are intertwined for you here in Aquarius season, Scorpio. Now, another clue I could get about you is to see what Saturn's doing. So Saturn runs Aquarius. So Saturn's right next door in the fifth house of the kids, the creativity, your business. So, Scorpio, I'm going to say a lot of you, number one, are starting or really developing or focusing on a home business, okay, or working from home or a new entrepreneurial thing. That is one thing I could definitely say for a lot of you Scorpios. But another thing I could say is that there's something to do with your kids in the home and family. Maybe some of them are, the older kids are moving back in. Or some of them are going to university or moving out or going out on their own. There can be that for you, Scorpio, at this time as well, too. And a lot of it is just, it could be some of you are creating a gym inside your house so that you can work out and exercise. Fifth house often means sports and hobbies and, moving the body and doing things like sports and stuff. So I don't know, it could be like you're renovating your house, fourth house, home, family, all that energy. You're renovating the house in order to, add in a gym or a weight training area or a yoga studio in your house. I have some friends that own little side gigs too. Like they teach yoga out of their house. They have a regular job, but they also have, after hours, their yoga studio in their house or things like that, right? So it can be a lot about that. But there definitely is a focus for you, Scorpio, on your home, family, real estate. Could be about your parents as well, and career or business. All right, now let's see, what do the cards want to add to that? So we'll pull from the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand and the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle. Okay, Scorpio, let's see for you. Scorpio during Aquarius season. Fish money. And often this card comes for me anyways, when it comes to soulpreneur money, entrepreneurial money, working from home money too. But in any case, there could be money coming to you through real estate, or you spending money on real estate too with that fourth house activation home family. I think I should pull one more card to go with the fish money. Give it a little more context, a little more detail. Okay, Scorpio, let's see. There it is. Luck. You're getting some money luck. I don't know what it's from. It could be your business luck, right? You're a little entrepreneur, your little side gigs, whatever. That could be bringing you some money luck, and that looks good. Like I'm excited for you. Something with the home and family is giving you luck as well. I'm gonna pull a playing card for you too, Scorpio. See if that gives us any more detail as well. Maybe you're trying to sell your house and you're going to get an offer. Or maybe you're trying to sell your business. You're going to get an offer. Let's see what the playing cards have to say for Scorpio as well. There. Finally, something pulled out. Ooh, the queen. I love queens. Queen of clubs, queen of wisdom, queen of your thoughts, queen of communications. Okay, Scorpio, you're super smart here. You're super intelligent at this time during Aquarius season. You've got good intuition. You've got successful communications with the queen of clubs here, and you've got really great organizational ability. So that looks good indeed. It looks like Aquarius season's very, very good for you, Scorpio. Okay, Sagittarius rising, and those with their moons in Sagittarius. Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th, is bringing you a lot of busy, busy stuff. Okay, so let's see what I mean. I'll share my screen with you. Let's share the Sagittarius chart here. And we can see all that Aquarius vibes. Look at all those planets in your third house. Third house is kind of the junk drawer of the zodiac. There's just so many things, right, that happen in the third house. But one of these things is I could see a lot of texting and invitations and communications happen in the third house. So you'll be getting invited to things, and you'll be getting a lot more emails, a lot more texts, a lot more invitations, and a lot more community involvement. And you're probably, when you go to the grocery store, going to see a lot of people and then, uh, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my son at school. I can't talk anymore. Like, I would love to talk to you longer. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So there's busy stuff there in the third house. This can also be little short trips you're making in some way, Sagittarius, here during short trips within the community or something like that, maybe for your job. I don't know. But there's just lots of vehicle stuff. So, by the way, with those short trips and things, in the busy activity, make sure that your tire pressure and if the engine light's on, get that checked, because it could turn into a really worse thing. Your third house activates your vehicle quite a bit there too, and also your computer stuff. Make sure your data is backed up and all that kind of stuff with the internet and the data, and make sure that's all tickety boo. So that'll be good for you. This can also mean that you are starting or doing something with a learning thing, like maybe you're teaching a course or taking a course or learning something hands-on, right? The third house is education as well, and it's learning something to better your life. Maybe it could be like learning how to fix your dishwasher, or who knows, but there's lots of stuff there as well. So, and one more thing with the third house is a lot of attention with your siblings. Okay, Sagittarius, if you have brothers or sisters, or it can sometimes be your cousins, like extended family like that. But definitely if you have brother or sister Sagittarius, something's being highlighted there with them. And because Saturn rules Aquarius and Saturn is right here in your fourth house of home and family, there is a lot of busyness within the home. Or maybe you're going for a short trip to the home you grew up in, or maybe you and your siblings are getting together for something having to do with real estate or with the home and family, something like that as well. So that looks interesting. I could see you as well with the third house activation, selling more. Good time to get your business cards done or send more out, or uh, maybe updating your website or something like that with the third house of sales, right? Communications and sales and marketing. That's a really good plan for you, Sagittarius, as well. Get the word out there within your community about what you sell and things like that. And some of you may be moving communities with the home and family sort of real estate stuff going on here. It could be that you're literally moving into a different community. So that could be interesting indeed for you, Sag. This chart was taken on the snapshot of the full moon, February 1st. So that full moon is right here in your ninth house. So there is a completion of travel maybe for you. Full moons like to complete things, it's sort of a completion phase. Or sometimes it can just illuminate something in the ninth house of expanding your horizons in some way. Maybe you've been planning to go on a trip and now you've finally completed what you need to do to go on this trip and getting your passport done and all that kind of stuff that can be happening here. Or it could be maybe ninth house, you've been working on publishing something. Maybe it's a lead magnet, maybe it's a new document, maybe it's a new course you've been trying to publish and get out to the world, and finally it's done now, and now it's ready for getting the word out on that. And also in the ninth house can be school, like going to university or college or something like that, or learning or teaching in some way. Maybe, and for some of you Sagittarians, it could be something ending within, especially if you work at a school, Sag, something ending there, or the process of something is being completed at school, in your learnings, in your teachings too, stuff like that as well. So very interesting. I mean, you're busy. You're busy, both in the mind, but it looks to me you're also busy within the community and within your actual house too. So that looks cool. Okay, let's pull some cards for you, Sagittarius, for Aquarius season. We'll use our cards, the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle. These are available, by the way, as a set on my website, www.themoontree.org, if you're interested. Okay, and so let's pull some Lenormand for Sagittarius. Busy, busy vibes. Sales, marketing, communications, trips, gosh, learning and teaching, just so much stuff happening. And there we go. So the birds, it means a little bit like communications, but in traditional Lenormand, the birds mean there's lots of work to be done. So yeah, you're busy, but you're working too. Like you're busy doing a lot of tasks as well, and getting things ready for the new year, February 17th, right? The new Chinese Lunar Year starts February 17th, year of the fire horse, if you've seen some of my other videos. Also, the big eclipse happening there in Aquarius as well, February 17th. Lots of big activities starting on February 17th. So it could be like you're doing a lot of tasks and working, and you're busy in the third house there as well, and communications, and like we talked about too. So be careful, Sag, not to get too overwhelmed, right? And I would just like be discerning of what tasks you're doing. Is it time wasting, or could you make this more efficient? Like, or do you have to go to this thing? You can say no. Well, you are going to get a lot of invitations to things, and you can say no, okay, Sag? Only do that which floats your boat and blows your hair back, so to speak. Like what's good for you. You don't have to do everything, but also I got the pieces fit together and I am Zen. So Zen meaning I'm Zen, I'm relaxed, right? Don't get too overwhelmed here, and only choose that which vibes with you of all these tasks and busy things. And also the pieces are starting to fit together in your life too. You know, it's like a kaleidoscope finally coming together and creating that the pieces fit together. So that looks good indeed. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn rising, those with their moons in Capricorn. Welcome to Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. In Capricorn, we've got a money activation here and self-worth issues. And let's see what I mean. I'm going to share my screen cap. We're going to share the Capricorn astrology chart here and see we've got a lot of that second house activation. That's the income, that's your money and money issues and self-worth issues, what's going in your mouth as well. So dietary changes may be happening here as well. Are you getting enough greens? Are you eating too much sugar? Like, what's going in your mouth? Or what's going up your nose? You kind of want to watch out for that too. I'm just saying that there's self-worth issues and money issues coming up here. You could be spending a little more money for pleasure with Venus next to Mercury. Maybe you're going on a trip and you're just spending more money or whatever. So from January 19th to February 18th, there is money. Watch out not to overspend. Be careful of your budget. Okay, that kind of thing. Be aware, we'll say, and cognizant of what's going in and out when it comes to finances. This can be an opportunity, though, for you, Capricorn, to find alternate ways of making money, right? Like, you could be like me and have like 4 or 5 side gigs. And then, all sorts of things like that to make money and boost your self-worth as well. So that looks really good. And because Aquarius rules your second house, Capricorn, this can be Aquarius ruled futuristic ways to make money through the internet, for example, or through communications in the air, the airwaves, that kind of vibe as well. So that looks cool. And then right across from the second house is the eighth house, also of money. And this is the full moon. This chart was taken for February 1st, the full moon in Leo. Okay, so there is a completion phase or something happening in your eighth house of your other money. This is your debts, your loans. It could be that you've applied for a loan or a grant and it's finally coming together now and you're getting the money, or maybe you're settling something with a divorce or an inheritance. Something like that could be coming to its completion phase in the eighth house. Again, lots about money and things like that. There could be an illumination of the eighth house of the occult, the mysteries of the world, the metaphysics, the astrology could be coming into play. You may just be more interested in that. It could be something with your spouse in the eighth house, like your husband or wife is maybe getting money, or you're getting a settlement for child support, or I don't know. It could be anything about the other money too. But again, we're asking you to really look at your finances and keep an eye on it. And if you have, like, let's say cryptocurrency or investments, it's sort of like, let's look at our portfolio. Where do we need to make changes? Let's adjust. Well, how much debt do we have, and can we pay that off better, or can we find deals? I don't know. All sorts of stuff about money is happening for you, Capricorn, indeed. But I know that you will be very responsible. Saturn runs Aquarius and Saturn runs Capricorn. So we definitely need to see what Saturn's doing for you. Okay, it's in your third house here, of communications, of selling, of marketing, of learning new things. Money can come to you, Capricorn, by actually selling stuff, like telling people what you sell and telling people what you offer, and not making it like a sales thing per se, but just like, here's how I can help you, right? Finding the right clients, your ideal client avatar, all that kind of thing. It can come from maybe you just need new business cards or a website revamp or anything like that to get the money in, right? So think about things like that. Also, money can come to you through the community in some way. And for some, it can mean something with the siblings and money. Who knows what that means? Maybe there's an inheritance coming your way, for example, for you and your siblings. That could be a thing. Or maybe your sibling wants to borrow money off of you. Your brother wants to borrow money off you or something like that. That could be a thing. But definitely getting out more in the community, getting busy, doing the selling, doing the marketing, letting people know who you are, what you do, that can help bring in the money. It's just people can't pay you if they don't know about you. That's it. So there's that as well. But a lot about too self-worth issues and that, and it can come from you can get better health and self-worth by taking care of your body on a dietary way. Um, Also, one more thing I'm just getting for Capricorn, if you're a singer, there's opportunity for you, new opportunities for you to sing and perform and make money that way as well, especially singing and music. Okay, Capricorn, let's stop the share and I'm going to pull some cards for you now for Aquarius season. And you are on the money line. We are going to pull from our card deck, the Power of Eight Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Eight Chakra Oracle. By the way, Michelle is my buddy who made the cards with me. She's the illustrator right there, Michelle, with her kitty, Ollie, who's like 19 or 20 years old now. And she's a Capricorn. And yeah. So hi, Michelle. I just want to say that. Okay, let's pull. And you can get these cards, by the way, on my website, www.themoontree.org. They come as a set if you're interested. And I ship via Canada Post with a tracking number, so you can always be sure you get your package. Canada Post has been very reliable for me over the past few years. All right, Capricorn, and we've got a lot of energy on you, yourself, the money, self-worth. And we got the commerce card, the ship. So the ship is movement. That's the key word I put. But often, in traditional Lenormand, this is a lot about money coming into you through commerce, especially. And so selling and business transactions, that's a thing. And also money can come to you through an inheritance, which we talked about that as well. That's quite the ship in traditional Lenormand. But also this can mean you're literally going on a trip, or maybe it's like making some moves in your life when it comes to money and things like that too. So the ship movement, but it has a lot to do with the commerce and some big money coming your way. And you are on the money line, Capricorn, so I'm not surprised you got that card. Okay, we're going to pull a Power of Eight Chakra Oracle card for you. Some of you may be actually going on a trip as well with that ship card. I am safe. Okay, good. The red root chakra, security, stability, number one, a new beginning here. We do have that new moon January 18th in Capricorn, which kind of sets off everything too, which I forgot to talk about, but that's in your sign, Capricorn. New you, new beginning, and you are safe through that. Or doing things that make you feel safe and secure when it comes to money and your worth and your value and things like that too. And it can be just like getting those dark red rocks or black rocks, smoky quartz, black tourmaline, and putting them in your bra or your pocket and carrying them around with you, just knowing that you have the safety of the frequency of the root chakra with you, right? Or red jasper, for example. And then if you like essential oils like I do, cinnamon bark or anything from a tree like sandalwood, cedarwood, arbor vitae, anything from a tree can be very good and stabilizing and making you help you feel safe as well. All right. But this is a message from the universe that you are safe and secure. So that looks good. All right, Aquarius rising, those with their moons in Aquarius. I'm so excited because I'm one of you. I'm an Aquarius sun. And so it's my birthday soon on January 22nd. So Aquarius season happens in our first house of self. This is our sort of new year, new beginning, new me. I know that's so like cliche, new year, new me, new beginning. But technically it kind of is, because as we can see here when I share my screen with you, let's share the astrology with you, okay, Aquarius, and then you'll see what I'm talking about here. Okay, Aquarius, so all that Aquarius energy in our first house of the self, of our body, big changes in our body too, and big changes in relationships, because one is across from 7th house, which that full moon on February 1st happens in Leo. And so this can be an ending to some relationships or an ending to some contracts and commitments that don't serve you anymore. It could be like, I don't need the satellite radio in my truck anymore because I listen to the radio all the time. Or I don't need this contract, or I just don't need this commitment and I don't want to do that anymore. And so the seventh house can be quite a bit about that. And that full moon, February 1st, is really highlighting what kind of stuff are we connected to or tied to that we don't want to be anymore. And that gives us better health, better mental health, and all sorts of better stuff. And it goes with this new transformation of us, right? Saturn rules us, Aquarians. So we got to look what Saturn's doing. And it's right here in our second house of money. Oh. So a lot of energy in our wealth building. And maybe it's about paying off debt. It's, this can be also highlighting that we have a lot more super fans, more audience members, more people that want to buy from us, for example. That can help with the money. And and then if we want to even look further about making money and self-worth and because the second house has a lot to do with our self-worth too, not just money. So it's like, I'm worth it, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. The whole So it's like having a better look to yourself, about yourself, right? And valuing yourself, and working on the finances as well as part of this journey of the self too. Now, I wanted to see what Jupiter's doing, because Jupiter rules Pisces of the second house of money. So Jupiter's bringing us money right here in the sixth house of health and wellness, and also day-to-day activity, just working, like getting out there and working and doing tasks for people can bring money. Pet sitting, because the sixth house could be pets. That's actually one way I have been making money. One of my side gigs is literally pet sitting and house sitting. So that's like finding different ways to make money as part of our new transformative journey here with Aquarius. So money is definitely a big thing on our mind, but just so is our relationships. And like, the way we do relationships is changing, Aquarius. We're maturing, we're changing, and the old way just ain't working for us, and we need better. We just need better when it comes to relationships and money and everything in life. With the sixth house of day-to-day living, all of this is, we're looking for ways to improve it and have fun along the way. And life is a journey, right? And just enjoying the journey as well. What can we do to improve that journey, right? And to have more fun on the journey. It's Aquarius season. It's our birthday. Come on, let's party. Okay, let's pull some cards. These are our cards, the Power of Age Chakra Lenormand and the Power of Age Chakra Oracle. Available on my website, www.themoontree.org. If you are interested, Aquarius. They come with a tracking number delivered from Canada Post, so you're always sure to get your package. Okay, Aquarius, lots of stuff happening with ourself, our values, our money, our relationships, just a whole new us. Let's have a good year. And we got that eclipse on February 17th. We got that solar eclipse on February 17th in our first house of the self. There's just lots of changes for us, Aquarius, now. Wow, there's so many things. So whole new us. All right, let's see. What can we know? Movement, commerce. Okay, the ship card is often in old Lenormand ways, getting money through an inheritance or getting money through your business or commercial or something. Big chunks of money can be coming our way. And we talked about that, making new contracts, new commitments, maybe with certain new ways of making money in some way. That could be a new career, new job, or new side gigs, or whatever, new business people to do business with, all sorts of stuff there with the money and commercial money and stuff like that. But the ship can also just mean like movement, moving on up. There was a show, like there's a movement there too. It could be going on a literal trip there, right? To find yourself again with the first house of the self and worrying about these things like that too. But definitely this has to do with money and wealth. So I think a lot of Aquarians are starting to think, what does wealth and abundance feel like for me? And that's not all about money. That's about health, relationships, the whole shebang, right? And seeing where we can improve maybe in some ways. like we talked about. But lots of changes for Aquarius. It's good to go with the flow, go with the waves too, like the ship does too. Go with the flow. If it feels resistant or too fighty about it, it feels too resistant, it's probably not the right way. All right. I am connected. So connecting to the right people, crown chakra is at the top. It connecting to your higher self, connecting to your inner child, connecting to other people, connecting to the universe in general, feeling like a part of this whole matrix, this whole universe, and feeling and knowing that you're an integral part of it, Aquarius, and that you make a difference, and feeling connected in some way. Okay, let's see what I wrote in the book for this card. Number 32, I am connected. Universal life energy comes through the crown chakra and balances all the chakras below it. When it's balanced, you feel happy, calm, and peaceful with the world. When unbalanced, you'll feel stressed out, bored with life, depressed, and have mental fog. So the fastest way to get your crown chakra aligned again is to get outside for a walk. Other ways are holding amethyst, purple amethyst, using lavender essential oil in your diffuser, eating violet types of foods, and wearing purple clothes can also help you feel more connected. So the affirmation for this card, Aquarius, is I am connected with everything in the universe and I am at peace. Very good. Pisces rising, those with their moons in Pisces. Welcome to Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. Lots of action in your 12th house of the hidden, the spiritual, the rest, the retreat. See, you're getting ready for your time to shine in Pisces season later on, right? After February 18th or whatever, you're getting ready for that. You're resting. You may feel more tired. But let's pull up your chart, Pisces, and I'll show you what I mean, okay? Let's just pull up your astrology and take a quick peek at that. And we see all that Aquarius energy in your 12th house. So a lot of things want to shine. All those planets want to do Aquarius things, but the 12th house kind of holds it in there because it's kind of a restful time, a meditation time, having more naps and just getting ready and resting and getting ready for your kind of new year, Pisces, right? Later on coming. So that's very interesting. Now, 12th house can be like, it's a good time for you to host a retreat for other people. Let's say you have a yoga studio or something like that, or whatever, and you could do a retreat for your people, or you could go on a restful vacation or a retreat as well too. It's a good way to reset, recharge the batteries, kind of like when you let your iPhone charge. Okay, because you're charging up your batteries too right now as well. And this is a lot about mental health, so a lot of activation in your mental health. So you really want to watch your stress levels, Pisces. You really want to watch that you get enough rest, relaxation, meditation, all those things to rest and recharge properly for your mental health, Pisces. That's very, very important. Now, this chart was taken, the snapshot was taken for the February 1st full moon in your 6th house. So there is something ending here when it comes to your coworkers or a completion phase with something at work. It can also be highlighting something with your health, your mental health, or your physical health as well. And for some, it can mean the death of a pet. Pisces, so that could happen as well. You may or not. That's more rare, but it can happen. But in general, we are illuminating things in your. What can we cut out or out of in our day to day, or improve in our day to day life for better health, for a better life? That's the main event here. And there could be changes with your work or with the people you work with in some way. Okay. And maybe because the 12th house holds things in and hides things, it could be you're trying to shine at work, or you're trying to get things done at work, or you're trying all these things at work, or even just in life in general, but you can't. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. And that's often because the 12th house is trying to tell us hey, this isn't the time for like going ahead and being famous and doing all these. It's more of a time of rest, retreat, relaxation, and reclaiming yourself and reanalyzing things in your life, Pisces, for a better life. Saturn rules Aquarius, so where's Saturn? And Saturn is in your first house of the self, of the body. Yes, I am telling you, Pisces, this is a time for mental health, dealing with any addictions like alcoholism or drugs or anything like that, and giving those up, or maybe cutting out overuse of alcohol or food or anything like that too. It's really working on your physical health, mental health, and things like that for a better life, okay? And better flow. So that's something important, Pisces, right now for you, okay? And also, Pisces, you are ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer in your 5th house. So there is a sense of you can have a better life, better health, better things when you have fun, when you be like a kid again in the 5th house. 5th house is all about kids. It's being about creative. Did you used to draw, paint, sculpt, play music, all those things in the 5th house of fun and pleasure and hobbies and being like a kid and being creative? Those things can help your well-being overall as well. Jupiter wants to remind you to have fun in life, okay? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? Okay, Pisces. Let's stop the share. We'll pull some cards for you for Aquarius season, January 19th to February 18th. These are our deck, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand and the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle. Now, I've used these decks so much that everything's rubbing off, so I should probably get new packs to, but whatever. Anyways, you can get these on my site, www.themoontree.org. If you are interested, they come with a tracking number and are delivered via Canada Post, okay? To the States, to Canada, to Europe. All right. So, Pisces, let us see what's happening for you in Aquarius season. So, we've got the moon card, which in Lenormand can often mean it's your feelings, sure, but it's also like being recognized, or the feeling of wanting to be recognized per se in your relationship, in your work. There's a recognition that you want to have, but like I said, that 12th house is sort of holding things in here so that you can rest and relax a little bit too. But there's a lot of emotions happening in the 12th house. Old trauma wounds maybe are resurfacing, old thoughts of how you grew up and how that affects you now, and all these kind of reflections, right? Reflections. The moon reflects. That kind of vibe, right? Well, they said that the moon reflects, but I don't know anymore. I think the moon's its own luminary because it has a different vibe of light than it does the sun. So I don't think it's reflecting the sun. I think it's making its own light. But that's for another day, okay, Pisces? But anyways, the moon in Lenormand, the feelings, it could be romantic feelings too. Maybe unrequited love, like you're loving something or someone or situation, but you're not getting that love back, maybe because of that 12th house activation. I don't know, but we'll see. But in any case, let's use this card to have good feelings and good vibes in that 5th house Jupiter activate. The Jupiter wants you to have fun. Jupiter wants you to be like a kid again, in a good way, like the fun way of being a kid again, and doing hobbies and being creative and getting your mind off the stress, and sort of also relaxing quite a bit here at this time for Aquarius season to rest and recharge, okay? Full moon too, it looks like this is a full moon, and that chart I showed you was the full moon February 1st. And that's in your 6th house of your day-to-day life. So there's definitely something being illuminated. Maybe what do we want? Maybe there's changes there. Could be forced change on you, or maybe it's asking you to change something in your day-to-day life so that you are happier, more relaxed, and having a better life in some way. Often it has to do with that 12th, 6th house activation, mental health and bad habits like the alcohol, drugs, and overeating and things like that are bad habits that can be changed in order to have a better health and a better life too. So lots of feelings, thinks and thoughts and feelings. So that looks good. Okay. Now let's pull a Power of 8 Chakra Oracle for you, Pisces, as well, for Aquarius season. Pisces. I express my truth. Yes, because the 12th house likes to repress things, likes to hold things in. And you have all those planets wanting to go do Aquarius things, but they're pushed down in the 12th house. So it's important for you to express your truth, express your feelings. I express my truth. I talk, I journal, I communicate them and get that out, because if you're holding it in, it can create disease. Okay. So get that out in some way. It could be through singing, through journaling, through talking, through writing. I express my truth. It's also about expressing the truth to yourself. Like, what is going to make me happy? Do I still like this job? Do I still like this relationship? Or, really, you're reflecting here in that 12th house and resting and relaxing. Letting meditation can be very good for you too, to get the truth, to let that out of the 12th house, and to open yourself up to healing. And uh I don't like the word healing that much lately, because I feel like it makes you think like something's broken in you. And that's not what I mean. Nothing's broken in you, okay, Pisces? It just means it's a reflection period, expressing the truth about you. Because, like I said, you're getting ready for your time to shine in Pisces season, your new year, no, your new stuff. You're the popular one. Everybody sees you in Pisces season, and you're getting ready for that. So expressing the truth as well to yourself. What do I want from life now as a Pisces? What would excite me? What would make me have fun in that fifth house, right? With Jupiter trying to expand your fun and your joy. What brings you joy, Pisces? That's the reflection that I would like you to focus on, okay? During Aquarius season. What brings me as a Pisces the most joy? And do that. Before we go, I would like to pull one playing card for everybody. If you're still watching, you get the bonus card. Good for you. All right, this is the bonus for Aquarius season for everybody. What shall we know as a collective? The 10 of clubs. Now, clubs are a lot about our thoughts and communications, and that kind of stuff too. And the 10 of clubs in particular is good news or success with the speaking, with the writing, with the teaching, with the publishing. So during Aquarius season, we can all focus on doing a little more of that, because Aquarius likes humanity, likes the people, and likes to use the internet, for example, to get the message across to as many people as possible. So let's do that. This is a success card in large groups of people. So people are our friend, just like Aquarius is our friend. All right. I'm Trina, your intuitive guide with Chakra Vibe, helping you navigate life's energies, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.